Welcome back to Tenacious Viking Plays Airport Madness World Edition, and we are continuing our world tour. We're actually right in the middle of, we repeated Honolulu because I tried something dumb and just the game kind of malfunctioned. And so we're in the middle of doing that now, even though it's a restart, which I don't typically do on the world tour because it's a world tour after all. But, you know, Honolulu, stay a little longer if you can. So let's see what we got.
Slamjet 1.
Got a lot of planes lined up for takeoffs.
Takeoff. Runway
we'll
08 right.
get them all off
Big
the ground.
Jet 110 cleared for takeoff. Runway 08 right.
Blue Star 187 cleared for takeoff. Runway
04L is the is my favorite
5, 2, 4,
departure runway. So
Big Jet 412 request taxi.
this doesn't work quite right.
Blue Star 512 cross runway 04 left.
Big Jet 412 on the pushback.
Blue Star 512 cross runway 08 left.
Blue Star 546
Slow him down a little so we can get across.
Blue Star 126
Not used to having two
runway
08 left arrivals at once.
Blue Star 126 runway
Not
08
at
right.
all.
Slamjet 160 will land runway 04 left.
Starburst 5, 2, 4 cross runway 08 left.
Starburst 952 on the pushback.
Slamjet 561 runway 08 right.
Blue Star 512 request taxi.
Blue Star 546 cross runway 04 left.
Blue Star 512.
Oh my, we have a lot of stuff happening up here all of a sudden now. This will be exciting. Not used to that.
Blue Star 126 cleared for takeoff runway 08 right.
Big Jet 412 runway 08 right. Big Jet 110 will land runway 04 left.
Budget 476 on the pushback. Starburst 5, 2, 4 cleared for takeoff. Runway 08 right.
Starburst 559 will land runway 04 left.
Slamjet 160 on the pushback.
Blue Star 512 cross runway 08 left.
Seriously?
Big Jet 917 will land runway 04
we get this plane
left.
crossed.
Blue Star 546 request taxi. Blue Star 546 on the pushback.
Big Jet 917 speed up. Blue Star 187 on the pushback. Budget 476 runway 08 right.
Blue Star 512 cleared for takeoff runway 08
I don't
right.
like planes coming in on 08 left and 04 left at the same time. That makes me real
Big
nervous.
Jet 110 on the pushback. Blue Star 546 runway 08 right. Blue Star 546 cross
freeze.
runway 08 left.
Starburst 5, 2, 4 will land runway 04 left. Blue Star 187 runway 08 right.
Starburst 929 will land runway 04 left.
Big Jet 658 request taxi.
Slamjet 160 cleared for takeoff runway 08 right.
Big Jet 658 on the pushback. Big Jet 917 request taxi.
Slamjet 561 cross runway 04 left.
Big Jet 917 on the pushback.
Big Jet 110 runway 08 right.
Blue Star 512 will land runway 04 left. Starburst 559 runway 08 right.
Big
I'm going to
Jet
have two
658
planes crash on
cross runway
04 left.
08 left.
Oh, he didn't go.
Starburst
Dang it.
524 request taxi.
Starburst 952 expedite off.
Blue Star 546 cleared for takeoff runway 08 right. Slamjet 160 will land runway 04 left.
Starburst 929 on the pushback.
Slamjet 160 speed up. Slamjet 561 request taxi. Slamjet 561 on the pushback. Big Jet 110 cleared for takeoff runway 08 right.
Big Jet 658 cleared for takeoff. Runway 08 right.
Starburst 952.
These won't update
cross,
unless
runway
I click away
04
from them.
right. Starburst 952 cross, runway 04 left. Starburst 952 cross, runway 08 left. Blue Star 512 on the pushback. Blue Star 126 runway 08 right.
Budget 476, cross runway 04 left.
I hope this doesn't
Starboard
crash.
524,
It might. I don't
runway
think it will, but it
08
might.
Right.
Because it
Slamjet
hates me.
160
These
on the
will.
pushback.
Blue Star 187, expedite off.
Slamjet 561 cross, runway 08 left.
Starburst 929 runway 08 right. Starburst 952 on the pushback.
Big Jet 917, cleared for takeoff, runway 08 right. Big Jet 658, will land, runway 04 left.
Big Jet 412, runway 08 right.
Budget 476, request taxi. Budget 476, on the pushback.
Slamjet 561, clear for takeoff, runway 08 right. Blue Star 546 on the pushback.
Budget 224,
I like this as long as I get away with it, but I
04
suspect
left.
sooner or later I'm not
Blue
going to be able to go to
187
04
on the
left,
pushback.
or not going to be able to divert from 08
952
left,
runway 08 right.
and then I'll have to actually do some work.
Starburst 216, request taxi.
Blue Star 512 cleared for takeoff, runway 08 right. Blue Star 126 will land, runway 04 left.
Budget 476, runway 08 right. Big Jet 658 on the pushback.
Blue Star 546.
I love it when
runway
planes land and
08
taxi
right.
themselves.
Starburst 559 request taxi.
Starboard 524, will land, runway 04 left.
Big Jet 110, request taxi. Big Jet 110 on the pushback.
My new analogy of
Starburst
just
216,
fluidity
08 right.
is
Big Jet
working out quite well.
410, land, runway 04 left.
I wish I'd have thought of
Big
that
Jet
before.
917 on the pushback.
It's the realization a couple of episodes ago that
will land, runway
if I could just keep
left.
everything moving at the
Blue
airport
Star
like fluid,
546, clear for takeoff, runway
I'll be
08
okay.
right.
Blue Star 126 request taxi. Blue Star 126 on the pushback.
so far it's applied to these older airports as well.
08 right.
Probably is
Starboard
how I was successful
559
before,
cross, runway
is by
08
keeping
left.
everything moving just like liquid.
561, request taxi.
Oh shoot, I got it before, right? That's all right.
561 on the pushback.
Starboard 524, request taxi. Big Jet 658, cleared for takeoff, runway 08 right. Big Jet 917, runway 08 right.
Big Jet 412 on the pushback.
Blue Star 126 runway 08 right.
Budget 476, will land, runway 04 left.
Blue Star 512 cross, runway 04 left. Starburst 559 cleared for takeoff, runway 08 right.
Slamjet 160 on the pushback. Slamjet 561, runway 08
I wonder why I'm
right.
getting away with so many
Blue Star
04 left landing. That's about to change, isn't it?
Blue Star 546, speed up.
Big Jet 658, will land, runway 04 left.
Starburst 952 on the pushback.
Starboard 524, runway 08 right.
Blue Star 126 cleared for takeoff, runway 08 right.
Big Jet 110 will land, runway 04 left.
Blue Star 512 on the pushback. Starburst 559 will land, runway 04 left.
I shouldn't be able to get away with this for so long.
476 on the pushback.
Directing everything to 04 left. I should have
929
multiple
will
planes
land, runway
converging on
04
left and 04 left.
Blue Star 187, request taxi.
Blue Star 546, request taxi. Blue Star 546 on the pushback.
It does keep me
Blue
busy
Star
doing
1,
that.
2, 6,
but
will land, runway 04 left.
Big Jet 658, request taxi. Big Jet 658 on the pushback.
Blue Star 5, 1, 2, runway 08 right.
Big Jet 917 will land, runway 04 left. Budget 476, runway 08 right. Blue Star 187, runway 08 right.
Slamjet 1.
oops. Accidentally hit the pause. Make sure I got that. Okay.
Starburst 952, cleared for takeoff, runway 08 right.
Big Jet 110 on the pushback. Blue Star 546, runway 08 right.
Big Jet 658, runway 08 right.
Starburst 929 on the pushback.
Budget 476, cleared for takeoff, runway 08 right. Blue Star 187, cleared for takeoff, runway 08 right. Starboard 524, will land, runway
I only have one plane at a
04
time
left.
coming on the screen, so
Big
I'm
Jet
going to keep
917,
setting them to 04
request
left.
taxi.
Blue Star 546, cleared for takeoff, runway 08 right.
Big Jet 658, cleared for takeoff, runway 08 right.
Blue Star 126 on the pushback.
Big Jet 110, runway 08 right. Starburst 216, request taxi. Starburst 216 on the pushback.
Starburst 929, runway 08 right.
Big Jet 412, request taxi. Big Jet 412 on the pushback.
Blue Star 126, runway 08 right. Blue Star 512 will land, runway 04 left.
I could easily have planes land
Big
on
Jet 110,
04 left
cleared
and
for takeoff,
04
runway
right at the same
08
time, but
right.
Starburst
I haven't had to.
929, cleared for takeoff, runway 08 right.
Starboard 524 on the pushback. Big Jet 917, runway 08 right.
Starburst 216, runway 08 right.
Blue Star 126, cleared for takeoff, runway 08 right.
Big Jet 412, runway 08 right. Slamjet 160 on the pushback. Slamjet 561, runway 08 right.
So the reason I'm being challenged
Blue
more
Star
is because they
187,
ramped this up on subsequent
Blue
airports.
Star 187 on the
They're only
pushback.
sending one plane at a time on
Big
this
Jet
airport. I didn't
110,
realize that.
runway 04 left. Starburst 216, cleared for takeoff, runway 08 right.
Blue Star 512, request taxi. Blue Star 126 will land, runway 04 left.
Big Jet 658, request taxi.
Slamjet 160.
I wonder if they saw how many points people were getting and decided to
Big
make it
Jet
more difficult.
658 on the pushback.
Blue Star 546 will land, runway 04 left.
Starburst 952, request taxi.
These are compatible.
Starburst.
I was afraid I was going to get a
559
Concorde, would
will
be going
land,
too
runway
fast to
04 left.
land on the same runway, but
Starburst 952 on the
that'll
pushback.
work.
Blue Star 187, runway 08 right.
Slamjet 160, cleared for takeoff, runway 08 right.
Budget 476 on
Look
the
at
pushback.
me, Mom. I'm running an
Big
airport.
Jet 110, request taxi. Big Jet 412 will land, runway 04 left. Big Jet 110 on the pushback.
Blue Star 187, cleared for takeoff, runway 08 right.
Slamjet 561 will land, runway 04 left.
Blue Star 126 on the pushback.
Budget 476, runway 08 right.
Blue Star 546 on the pushback.
Starburst 952, cross, runway 08 left.
Big
It's
Jet
getting
658,
really close to having
cleared
to,
for takeoff, runway 08 right. Starboard 524, will land, runway 04
just looking
left.
out. The spacing
Blue Star 126,
of the arrivals
runway 08 right.
is about perfect for having them all land on the same runway.
Big Jet 4.
I may have to go back and play continuous on this once just to
Blue Star 187, will land,
see if they
runway
can mess me up.
04 left.
Starboard.
He said
952. Cleared for takeoff. Runway 08 right.
Blue Star 546, runway 08 right.
Big Jet 658 will land runway 04 left. Big Jet 917 on the pushback.
It's an interesting last
Big
second
Jet
turn that they take.
110, cleared for takeoff, runway 08 right.
Blue Star 126. Cleared for takeoff. Runway 08 right.
Starboard 5.
I almost hit takeoff there. Oops.
Slamjet 160, request taxi. Blue Star 546, cleared for takeoff, runway 08 right.
Starboard. 559. Cleared for takeoff. Runway 08 right.
Slamjet 561, runway 08 right.
Big Jet 917 runway 08 right. Blue Star 187 on the pushback.
Slamjet 160, cross, runway 08 left.
Blue Star 126. Will land. Runway 04 left.
Big Jet 658 on the pushback.
Slamjet 561, cleared for takeoff, runway 08 right. Big Jet 110 will land, runway 04 left.
Big Jet 917 cleared for takeoff, runway 08 right.
Blue Star 512 on the
I
pushback.
should really have the points rolling in here.
546 will land,
But-
runway 04 left.
Blue Star 187 cross runway 08 left. Budget 476 request taxi. Budget 476 on the pushback.
Starboard 952. Request taxi.
Big Jet 658 runway 08 right.
Big Jet 412 will land, runway 04 left.
Blue Star 512. Runway 08 right. Blue Star 126. Request taxi. Blue Star 126 on the pushback.
Oops, too late. Okay. 08 right.
Budget 476 cross runway 08 left.
Big Jet 110 on the pushback.
I will
Blue
temporarily
Star
suspend
546
departures
on the pushback.
from 08 right. Because it just ain't right.
Starboard 524 will land runway 04 left. Big Jet 658 cleared for takeoff, runway 08 right.
Starboard 559 on the pushback. Starboard 952. Runway 08 right. Blue Star 126. Runway 08
I ain't gonna
right.
start crossing here until
412 request taxi. Big Jet 110
Get some of this stuff in
runway
here.
08 right. Slamjet 160 cross, runway 0.
Oh, and here was my
Starboard
Yeah.
929 will land. Runway
wait for him to
04
land too
left.
before I try to
Blue
cross.
Star 546, runway 08 right.
Blue Star 187 will land runway 04 left.
Now let's see if I can get.
Slamjet 160 cross, runway
Yeah, now that
04
that should
left.
work. There should be time to do that if it doesn't
561
stop.
on the pushback.
But
Starburst
when it stops, then you're
559
like,
runway
what?
08 right.
Go, 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 go.
Blue Star 126 cleared for takeoff.
have to
runway
have
08
control.
right.
Starboard 524 on the pushback.
Blue Star 512 will land. Runway 04 left.
Big Jet 658 speed up. Big Jet
Ah, boy.
917 request taxi. Big Jet 917 on the pushback.
Big Jet 110 cleared for takeoff. Runway 08 right. Slamjet 160 on the pushback.
Starburst 952 will land. Runway 04 left.
Slamjet 561 runway 08 right.
Blue Star 187 request taxi.
Starburst 929 on the pushback. Blue Star 126 will land. Runway 04 left.
Big Jet 412 cleared for takeoff. Runway 08 right.
Big Jet 658 request taxi. Starboard 5.
Uh-oh, this might be it.
Cleared immediate takeoff. Runway
Can I get him
08
across? No,
left.
because they slow down, I
Blue
think.
Star 126
Oh, I made it.
expedite
Wow.
off.
I am so lucky.
Big Jet 917 cross runway 08 left.
Blue Star 512 on the pushback.
Big Jet 658 on the pushback. Budget 476, request taxi.
Slamjet 160, runway 08 right.
Budget 476 on the pushback.
Well, you know what?
Jet 412 will land runway 04 left.
We're out of time in this episode again, so we're going to have to finish up Honolulu next time, one way or the other. We'll either set a record, or I'll have a crash. Join me next time to see when, once again, Tenacious Viking plays Airport Madness World Edition. We're on a world tour.